What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD mode video. So today we are going to be discussing and reviewing the HDR sniper rifle that just got released for Season 3. So the HDR is a sniper that I'm assuming a lot of people were kind of excited for, maybe not, because given the way that the HDR is kind of structured in this game, it's a lot more different than any other sniper that we've received in the past, and it's mainly due to the fact that it's far slower than all the other snipers in the game. The cool thing about this is that it's actually pretty faithful to how the HDR was in its original game, which was Modern Warfare in 2019. In that game, the HDR didn't really have a lot of attachments that made it fast, or it wasn't necessarily a faster sniper. If anything, it was probably even slower than what we have right now. And overall, snipers in that game were a lot more harder to use because they had more flinch, they were a lot slower. So it's not like in this game where you could basically use a sniper like it's a pistol. And I'm happy that it kind of remains that way, at least in this game, because it's basically the first sniper rifle that actually takes some sort of skill. Meaning that you're gonna have to time when you scope in, you have to be very careful of how you're gonna use this if you do decide to rush. But when it comes to camping, I think that's how the sniper is gonna be more built. And I think it might actually be a lot more prevalent in Battle Royale compared to multiplayer. So yeah, I don't see a lot of people actually using this sniper rifle in multiplayer, specifically ranked. I mean, you can, but you're probably gonna have to stay back, and I think it'd probably be more fitting in like team deathmatch or frontline. Possibly also search and destroy, but again, given its slow speed, if you miss, you're pretty much screwed. Another thing worth mentioning, other than just the slow ADS speed, it's the fact that it also bolts extremely slow. So sometimes you could completely bolt it and the gun will jam and you're not going to be able to shoot until like you aim out and aim back in. I don't know why that is. It tends to happen a lot for people that don't fast switch like myself, where you think you're already done bolting the weapon, but still doesn't work for some reason. Even after the animation, you know for a fact it's actually complete, but it's just shit like this in this game that you just kind of have to adjust to. But with all these downsides, there is one major upside, which is the fact that you could actually one-shot at least up to 30 meters anywhere in the body, including like the piggy toes. Beyond those 30 meters, you're gonna basically have to use it like just how the other snipers are used, to shoot like in the stomach all the way up and you'll get a one-shot kill. So while it does have the major downside of ADS speed in general, it does make up for with the damage, which is very, very good. Unfortunately, there's not really a lot of attachments that could actually, increase the speed of the gun. All you have is the F-TAC Recon Scout stock, or whatever it's called, where it increases your ADS time by like 10%, and then you also have the the OWC Laser Tactical that only increases it by 3%. So there's not really a lot of things that you can do to speed up this weapon. So now let's talk about the other attachments. So like I said, with speed attachments, there's only two, which is like just the stock section as well as the laser section. But as it goes for like the barrels and the magazines, it's nothing really crazy. There is something that's actually very interesting about the sniper. It actually does have bullet speed, but I think the barrel, the 26-inch bull barrel, actually only increases your bullet speed by I don't even know, like maybe 90%, and that's only like if you're shooting at a very, very long range. Of course, you're not really gonna feel it when you're in close range like shipment, because I think in certain ranges, especially for weapons that have bullet speed, it does turn to hit scan. It's not every single bullet speed weapon in this game, but there are some out there that can be hit scan depending on how close you are to your enemy. But I think the bull barrel, at least the biggest one, will probably be able to be used more in Battle Royale because it has more bullet speed, meaning that you can land your shots a lot faster. And keep in mind, the headshot multipliers are pretty massive for this thing, so you're probably going to be able to one-shot in BR against like a fully armored enemy. So as it goes for camo challenges, there's not really much to worry about. Most of them are pretty, most of them are pretty easy. I would say maybe the hardest one would have to be, I guess, as usual, the long shots. But also headshots can be a bother, especially now since the bots are a little bit more buff. So if you're in kill confirmed high rise, it's not going to be as easy. Getting gold on this gun should not really be too much of a problem, especially if you're very experienced with using a sniper in this game, which is pretty much everyone that plays this game ever. However, for everyone that's unlocked Damascus so far, there is a bug where you're not unlocking it even after you get gold. So keep that in mind. It's not just me where I'm just only using platinum. Everyone's facing this issue right now. In fact, there are some people that are still doing the camo grind as we speak that have gone gold on every weapon of a category, but they still haven't received platinum for that said category that they completed. So yeah, this is kind of like a issue that's been going on since the season, or I guess since the update came out. Don't worry guys, give them time, they'll probably get it done as soon as possible. But anyways, it doesn't really matter since tournament mode is tomorrow and you could easily just replace, like, you know, the diamond camo and all the other completionist camos with the fluorescent camo, and it'll just, yeah, you'll probably never want to use anything else ever again. So for the class up that I have for you guys today, keep in mind, I know I'm in shipment, so I'm using the tac scope, but just for general purposes, you can use the OWC Light Suppressor, F-Tac Stalker Scout, Bullet Return, as well as OWC Laser Tactical, and the 7-round mag. So I chose the 7-round instead of the 9-round because obviously I have Bullet Return, and second, you know, typically with heavier magazines, you know, once I give you more ammo, they do start to have ADS downside. So I don't really recommend, you know, using the bigger mags. Just use the one that gives you a tiny more amount of ammunition. So anyways, that's pretty much my review for the HDR right now. It's a pretty decent sniper, but I want to see how this thing actually performs in bigger ranges. And I'm assuming within this first week of tournament mode, we are going to get maybe ground war. So yeah, I definitely want to test this out. So anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more COD mobile content, and I'll see you guys next time.